Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. How is everybody today? It's going to be a nice day today, although they're telling us we're going to get snow around here next week. So we'll see how that all plays out. We'll give it a second to see if anybody's going to log on. Today we're actually going to play with the new Hello Dear all-inclusive kit. Hello Dear Friend is what it's called. I know a lot of times people see the kits and they think, it's okay. But we're actually going to have a kit class on Saturday, and I wanted to share what this kit really is all about. Let's see. If you log in, please be sure to tell me hi so I know you're here. When I get done with our project today, I'll finish up my blog post and they'll have all the links to my online store. And remember, we're right in the middle of celebration, so for every $50 you spend, you're going to get a free item out of the celebration catalog. Here is the link to my blog, and this is the host code I'd love for you to use if you're going to shop with me. And when you spend that $50 to get that free item, I'm also going to send you a free item, a free embellishment out of the new January through June 2021 mini catalog. So let's take a look at this kit. All of the kits tend to come in these boxes. I'm having a brain failure here in case you can't tell. It's one of the they're a natural box, but they all have a different pattern painted on it. And the kit's all inclusive. Comes with an ink spot. This one comes with Misty Moonlight. It comes with this roll of copper twine, and they come with a block. Now, not all of them come with gems on their block, but you know me and my bling. So it comes with full instructions. You're going to make 12 cards with this kit. There's 2 of them that are A2 size cards, and these 2 are little note cards that if you could mail them, but they'd have to go in a regular envelope because they're even too small to mail. But they're great to tuck into a little gift bag or some flowers or something like that. And you have the full instructions. It comes in multiple languages, and it gives you step by step how to create it. And it comes with its own exclusive stamp set, which not only is it great for the cards, but I'm going to show you a scrapbook layout that I created with this stamp set. Here's one of the little note cards we created. Now for my class on Saturday, they're all getting their own kit plus a package of the champagne rhinestones. So I thought the champagne rhinestones went really well with the copper elements in this kit. And they're also going to be making 2 additional note cards, which we're going to create one of those today too. Here's another one with it comes with these vellum layers, and there's that twine. There's the other small one. Of course, I had to add my bling, right? And then here's the 4th one. You make 3 of each design. So the cards are pre-printed. That's one of the little die cuts. There's that card base, and then that card base. And then they have envelopes that have their liners in them. There's that set of envelopes. There's another one in here that has, I thought there was a yellow one in here. Hang on, I can pick it up. And I guess those are all green stripes. And then these also have green stripes for their liners. And then of course, here are your die cuts. This is a full page of them here. And then these copper elements, they're made with vellum and they're embossed in copper. And plenty of labels to use. Oops, I dropped one. We'll get that in a minute. It even comes with a full sheet of dimensionals and a little teeny sheet of mini glue dots. So really, you don't even need to have any other adhesive, although I use my Stamp and Seal on everything I do. So we'll put these away. A cute little card kit, nice little box afterwards, and of course your block you'll be able to keep and use later on. Now, when I stamped my alternates, I did use Night of Navy ink, and that was only because I'm using some of the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper. I'll show you the layout I created. And I just used a piece of Pear Pizzazz 12 by 12 from the Subtles pack. And then here's some of that Designer Series paper I cut. And now I have all of the measurements for this layout in today's blog post also. But there's some of the die cut elements and the stamp. And for this one, I actually used some of the frosted and clear epoxy droplets. I thought they looked a little bit better on the green background, and it kind of brought in some of the water in the background of my picture. This is of darling hubby and myself when we went to Idaho last September. So let's get started. I'll show you one other alternate card. And this is using one of the new basic white note cards and envelopes in just a little teeny piece of the Designer Series paper. I think we forget that these little note cards are so easy to have on hand just to make a quick note to drop in the mail. So we'll get started on today's card. This is the one we're creating today. And these little labels here are from the Hippo and Friends die set. And then of course we have the small bloom punch and the inside of the card. So let's get started. With everything already pre-cut. And I have my ink pads and everything. I'm going to try and keep things a little bit neater today. See how well that works. And let's see. You know what, the one thing I did forget to bring over was a sponge, but we're just going to use our ink pad, because if you look on the sample card, the edges of the Designer Series paper is distressed, but we're just going to go paper to ink. So I'm just going to lightly touch the paper. But I didn't want it to be real prominent on my Designer Series paper. I just wanted to add a little bit of depth and break up the white on the white note card. And there, that's all we need to do. Now we'll glue that to our card base. And I have to say, this is the only pack of the basic white I have at the moment. I'm still working through my Whisper White stash, but you can't even tell the difference on this. At least I can't. We'll just glue this piece down. This little piece of Designer Series paper is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 because the note card is 3 1/2 by 5. So we'll lay that in there like that. We'll stamp our sentiment, and the sentiment is just a little note. Get out my Stampin' Pierce mat since we're using photopolymer stamps. Now, when you cut these dies, there is a little bit of an embossed edge. I don't know if you can see it. So there is a right and a wrong way with this. And we'll just stamp our little note just like that. I think one of the things I like best about the stamp set is the font. I'm a real font geek. Thank you, Kelly, my middle daughter, who is a designer, a web designer. She got me interested in them. You don't notice them when you're not really doing much in the computer world, but when she was creating my website, I can't tell you how many different fonts we looked at. And I'll tell you, there's a gazillion of them out there. Okay, I'm just going to use the small bloom punch with a strip of Rococo Rose. And I'll also tell you the Rococo Rose, that whole in color set is going to be retiring at the end of the annual catalog period. So if you need to get refills or cardstock or something, now's the time to do it. Let's get some dimensionals out and add our little note card, or our little label rather. So it's Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock. What's the fourth one? Drawing a blank here. Oh, Terracotta Tile. all of that is retiring. So don't miss out. When that hits the retiring list, and it's usually in about February-ish maybe, they go like gangbusters. So get yours while you can. So now my little flower, I want to give it some dimension. So I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and just press right in the center. It's just going to pop that up. We're going to add that with a mini glue dot. Just like that. There went my mini glue dots. They hit the floor. And then we're going to add some champagne rhinestones. I just love these, and they go really well on the pink too. Oops, pick him up. Set him in the center of our flower. And we're going to add a couple more. Put one here, and I think we'll put one. Let's put one down here. Just a little bling, very subtle. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's put that away. Now, I'm going to show you a little secret. Normally when I stamp my inside flowers or whatever I'm going to put on the inside, I like to stamp off so that it doesn't take away from the sentiment. Well, in a pinch, if you don't have any grid paper or something to stamp off, we're going to use the first generation on our envelope. Just like, so make sure he's got enough ink on him. Stamp him here, and then we're going to come through and stamp him on the inside. So there's your first generation right here, and then your second generation on the inside of the card. We're going to do the same with the flower. We're using Rococo Rose ink, and these are almost like a distinctive stamp, so you don't want to press real hard, otherwise it muddies up the image. So we'll just stamp him there. You can see the depth in the flower. Come over here and stamp him. Okay, and now we'll stamp the inside sentiment, and we will be done. I can't wait to use this sentiment on a scrapbook layout either. I thought about it on the one that I did yesterday. It says, "You make my heart smile." And guess what? We are done creating our little note card. See how quick and easy that is? And you could make a stack of them, have them on hand to be able to send out whenever you need to brighten somebody's day. So, hi Debbie, thank you. Isn't that paper wonderful? It is. I absolutely love it. Well, you know, because I'm a blue girl. So there are your two note cards. And there's the inside, and there's your, oh, this envelope got decorated on the front. There we go. So I thank you for stopping by and spending time with me today. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and like I said, I'm going to go over and finish my blog post. I will have everything linked and ready to go to my online store. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will catch you later. Bye.